Mortalus has been around for almost 15 years now, but not in its current configuration. The first rendition of the band went through somewhere around 20 different members over a period of a couple years, trying to find the right mix of musicians and the right folks. Luckily, by chance, I met a gentleman named Donald, and he brought forth Michelle, brought in Brian, and we formed this foursome that became Mortalus. What was cool is we were taking all those influences, all that uniqueness that we really have, and creating some really neat songs that just weren't like anything else. We come from multiple different backgrounds musically, and that's what makes Mortalus really unique.
We have a lot of different influences, like the Big Four from the 80s, but make it up Metallica and whatnot. I got a Duran Duran shirt on, DRI, hardcore, crossover, funk, classic rock, you name it. We are a mix of everything, and we just make it our own thing.
And I really love Iron Maiden.
You ready for some face melting?
Ready for some face melting?
Get your face melted right now.
You gotta love it.
When the blood red sun rises, it brings in another day of the dead.
The single that we're pushing right now is We Are Human. It's a lot different than a lot of our writing style previously because a lot of times lyrically thought about other people in certain situations. But this one, I did a lot of more internal reflection. As a member of the LGBTQ community, there was certain angst that I felt, and there was a lot of moving towards acceptance before I could feel safe to be who I am. And these guys have been great champions to work with, but so that's pretty much where the lyrical content from that one came from.
COVID just seemed to just shut everything down. That kind of even put another dimension on this song itself, because we were doing Zoom meetings and we were trying to, how are we going to keep on writing? How are we going to keep on writing? It made us realize much more just how precious humanity is and how all blood runs the same. We are human. Period. End of story.
Human race, pray to end this pain. I'm afraid to live this way. Things are never gonna change. Immersed in my fear, run through this razor maze, lacking inhibition, ready to break out in fight, waiting for the end, agonizing suffocation, realize potential, through that door, be the change today. I'm afraid
madness. It was just a hodgepodge of riffs of different metal styles that we put together and we jammed on for years and years, and we really liked it, but
Way too fast.
Yeah.
Way too fast.
and we had some writer's block trying to figure out how to play and sing and what to do over that song.
Had no real true lyrics yet to it. It was just like, boom, there it is. Play as fast as possible. This is madness. It was pure frickin' madness. That's exactly it.
What was the whole name? It was like
Madness in
Madness
C.
in C, yeah.
Madness in C.
Madness
Or did we
C.
call it Madness in C minor?
Yeah, it was C
Yeah.
minor, I think.
And it's the only song that's really unique, I guess, from how it's set up compared to some of our others. Some of the others follow more traditional writing style with how, there's intros or choruses or verses. And this one is just different. And I think there was a real struggle in, right, like how to play it, how to keep that momentum and that fierceness. But then for me to like lay back in the pocket and not do that. And then how do you balance that with some lyrics that are just as intense as like all the stuff that's going on with guitar work?
We eventually kind of reeled it in a little bit, kind of got a little bit slower, a little bit better of a groove, and we got to the tempos on it, and we all kind of looked at each other just like, yeah, this feels right. Now we're going somewhere.
Sometimes inspiration comes from a place of tragedy.
My Aunt Linda, she rested in power. She was a true inspiration for the song, and she was an advocate for human rights, a lot of movements in Washington D.C. And as I got to know her later in life, and then more about after she passed, she really influenced the lyrics around what she was doing, from her perspective, what she was seeing, and really about what we still see today with equality. It's just a shame. And so we came up with some really unique lyrics that represented some of her thoughts, but also our own. And it just worked.
And that became Battleborn.
And then I had to learn how to sing it and play it.
Yeah, okay, now that we got all this, hey, we got lyrics. Guess what? Now you get to sing this stuff to it.
It's been a tough one for us to do live, but I think you're going to enjoy it.